Hi everyone, welcome back to Cloud Institution. So in this video, we will cover with the background. Okay. In the previous video, we have covered with the background color and background image, background position, background size, and background repeat. Okay. So in this video, we are going to cover background origin. Okay. So let's see with a practical, what is this background origin all about? Okay, so background origin means where that background should be positioned. Okay, so where it has to be present. Okay, so that is what the background origin. Okay, so for example, let me go with the one example. We have already covered with the, some kind of background property. Okay, so today we will see about the what background um, origin. Okay, so I'm applying to the H1. Okay, so I have already HTML file. So with the H1 heading, that is one element called H1. So I'm applying the CSS property for the H1. Okay, so here what I'll do here means like I'll apply the background origin. Okay, so sorry, background origin. Okay, so here it is. Background origin. There are three ways are there. One is like the values are three. So okay, so one is border box, content box, and a padding box. These are the main like three values we can use more than. Okay, so other than that, inherit and initial, you once we go with the more things, we will understand what is the inherit and initial and everything. So as of now, three values we will discuss. Okay, so we have to apply the what if I apply the border box. Okay, so what happens means it will attach to the what border. Okay, for example, I have a border property here. If I'm using the border property like one pixel, okay, solid. Okay, I'm just using the border property. In the coming videos we will see about the border. Okay, so what is a border property? Okay, so now the border property will be applied now. So we will see that whatever the image we have applied or we have used in the H1 element, so where it will be positioned. Okay, so using the what background origin. So I have used the border box means it will that image will be attached to the what border. Okay, so let me show you here. You can see that the whatever the image is there, so it got attached to the what border. Okay, so let me show you with some kind of applying some space between that border to and uh, element. Okay, so how can we give the space between the element to border? Element means the H1 element is there, right? From that element to border, in between I need to give the space means there is a padding. Okay, so let me explain you again what is the padding. So with the help of the paint. Okay, so 1 minute. Let me search for the paint. Okay, so here there is a you think this is a box. Okay, in this box this is a border of that box. Okay, in that box you will be having some kind of content. Okay, content. So there is a space between the border and the content, right? So all four corners, there is a space between the border and the content. You can see. So this is called as a what? Padding. The space between the border and the content is called as a what? Padding. Okay. So now what I'll do, I'll apply some kind of value for this 40 pixel. Okay. So it will give me like the space between the border and the element. Okay. So you can see here, it got increased. So you can see that this got attached to that whatever the image is there, it got attached to the border. Okay. So now let's see with another value that is called as a border sorry, not border content, it is a content box. Okay. So let me use the content box here and save it. So you can see it is attached to the what only the content. So whatever the image is there, it will be attached to or it is positioned from the content. Okay. So and if you go with the another one that is called as padding box. Okay, so then it will be like, so whatever the padding is there, okay, so it is not exactly attached to the border. So it will be attached with a so some kind of padding. Okay, so that is what the padding box. Okay, let me use this one as a dotted so you'll understand it. Okay, so I feel like you can see some space will be there. Okay, so okay, so let me what I'll do is like to make the difference between that, I'll create another H1 tag here, heading. Okay, so another H1 to show you. Okay, for that, what I'll do here is so okay, fine. So for um, okay, fine. So what I'll do here, like okay, so for this one, instead of that, I can use a P tag or H2 tag, and here H3 tag. Okay, so to show you. Okay, for H2 tag, same thing I'll apply everything. Okay, for H3 also, I'll apply the same thing. Okay, so here what I'll do here, the only the here padding box, here I'll make it as a content box. Content box. Here I'll make it as a border box. Okay, then let's save it. Also, I'll apply some kind of color to make it a show. Okay, color white. Here also I'll make it as a color white. Okay, then so here the size of this border will become 3 pixel. I'll make it. So to show you more detailed way. Okay. So next thing you can see that first one is a padding box, right? So it is attached to the padding only. So next one is a content. Okay, content. And then you can see the border. Last one. It is attached the whatever the image is there, it is attached to the water border. So this is how the background origin will apply. Okay, so if you use the different value, that is content box, border box, and another one is padding box. Okay, I hope this video is useful for you to understand what is a background origin. If you understood this video, please hit on the like button and share it to your friends, and also subscribe to our channel. And if you have any doubts, you can comment it out. Thank you for watching it.